What's going on, guys? Mike from Project A60, and today I will be doing a review on my buddy Jordan's STI. This thing is absolutely beautiful. He's been one of my really close and dear friends for a very long time. When I had my WRX, he was so willing to help me out with everything and anything I ever had to do with that thing. I think he was a little bit more excited that one of his good friends got a Subaru so we can actually hang out and do stuff together. He really did get me into it because when he bought his Hawkeye, it made me want one. And I ended up getting one not too much longer after he did. So he's kind of to blame for the whole reason why I really like Subarus. I'm going to walk around the car. He is going to basically walk with me and show you through the camera and explain what he's done to this thing. I would have him stand in front of the car, but there's literally so much done to this car that I don't think he could just sit here, stare at the camera and explain what's been done to this exactly without walking around it and looking at it, kind of like I did with the Evo. But again, we'll go through, we'll show you everything with this car, what he's done to it, maybe some future plans. Like I said, this car is beautiful. And then we'll go for a ride and show you what the thing's got.
Well, I got the S204 front lip. I got the newer style Hawkeye headlights with the C light in it, like the 15 style. I ripped them apart, put the Demon Eye kit and the Angel Eye kit wired in from Morimoto with the Bluetooth controller. Got the Perrin front mount intercooler. I pretty much no expenses spared on this car. Perrin everything, dude. Front and rear sway bars, end links underneath for suspension. You know, I wanted to do this car right. We got the Rota grids with the BF Goodrich G4 Sports.
Brembo.
Then we got the Perrin wing stiffeners.
The paint on this thing is phenomenal. I don't think I've ever seen a World Rally Blue Subaru in such good condition. There's no rot anywhere on this car. This thing is on air, correct? Yeah. Okay.
Yep, Airlift Performance Series.
And what do you have in the interior? Let's see if I can get this in here. Gauge cluster, I see.
Yep, I got the gauge cluster, wideband, boost gauge, exhaust temp. I got the Pioneer doubled in, Cobb short shifter. New to the car is the V8 JDM STI seats, the most comfortable seats I've ever had. It's really made for racing. I mean, it just, when you're driving it, it's no better feeling.
That's awesome.
Now the motor's still kind of stock. I mean, I got the air oil separator. I got a Perrin recirculated blow-off valve. Obviously the Perrin front mount, Perrin inlet.
Intake too.
Yep, intake. You know.
What kind of air ride suspension do you have in this?
It's Airlift. It's their Performance Series.
And that's aired out right now, all the way? Yeah, it sits beautifully.
Yep, they're double bellow bags.
All right, so now this is one of the cleanest STIs I've honestly seen in person. I'm not just saying that because this is one of my good friends. When I show you his trunk setup for his air, you guys are literally going to drop your jaws because this thing is beautiful. He spent a lot of time. One thing that you got to know about Jordan before I show you this is that he is an HVAC technician. And when he told me the idea of what he wanted to do when he did this, I was like, I just can't wait to see it done. And when he did get it done and he sent me a picture of it, literally my mouth went. So I'm going to show you guys right now. Oh, that is the cleanest air setup I've ever seen. You want to explain this?
I mean, I saw the idea, you know, a couple of times online. I've never seen it local. I got a 2.5 gallon old school fire extinguisher that was all copper and brass. You know, and I do a lot of copper work with boiler work that in my field, and I wanted to incorporate that to this setup. You know, a little steampunk action. And
will these all work? Like, are these all functional or?
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, that is so cool. So cool.
I put a tap in if I ever need air to blow up a tire or a ball if I'm somewhere.
Really?
Or, yep. It'll You know, and I repurposed the
Wow.
the nozzle line off the tank too for that purpose. You know, it's yeah.
Dude, that is so awesome. Now you guys can see why I literally dropped my mouth when he showed me this for the first time. That is the coolest setup I think I've seen personally ever, especially when it comes to air. What do you got for an exhaust on this thing?
I got a Cobb turbo back exhaust all the way back, and I only currently have it tuned to the stage 2 plus on the Cobb access port. I don't even have it tuned for the front mount yet.
That's impressive. Holy crap. Wow. Wow. It's so smooth, man. It doesn't even feel like we're on air suspension either.
No.
You know, like it's not
It's almost like
bouncy.
a stock suspension feel.
It's so sick. I really like these style gauges. I actually have a similar gauge pillar pod, or whatever you want to call it, in the Evo. And the whole reason why I got that is because my sister's husband had an O2 bug eye and had that in it, and I always loved the way that looks. It's like a rally type look. Man, that thing sounds so sick. Super blown away by this thing. The seats are so comfortable. I feel like I could just sit in this all day long and be happy, especially with the amount of boost and how it throws you back in your seat too. Like, I don't know, this is one of the reasons why I love Subarus.
Playing with the ride height, I kind of threw them in and just was real eager because I had had the car down for so long playing with the trunk setup.
Yeah.
I got it set for 60 psi in the bags, which is a little more air than I originally planned. I was shooting for like a 45 to 50 psi. The height it's at now, I mean, it handles like a dream, and it's really not as bouncy as I thought it would have been.
No. Especially if you weren't on the roads that we're on up here. So this thing is definitely very impressive. Holy crap. Alright guys, so we just got back from the ride, and to sum it up in one word, wow. This car throws you back in your seat. It handles tremendously. Plenty of power. Very, very impressed on how this thing handles with the air ride suspension in it. Never been in one that's handled as good as the setup that he has in this thing. The only thing I never really liked about him was the interior, because it felt too small to me. That's kind of why I sold mine and got my Legacy. But now that I just went for a ride in this thing, it kind of makes me want to get one now. Like I said, just a huge shout out to my buddy Jordan for letting me do this review and taking me for a hell ride in this thing. I had a smile on my face from the second we left this parking lot until we got back. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. For all my new subscribers that I've been getting, I just want to say thank you very much. It kind of gives me the push to want to keep doing these types of videos and pushing this content out. even just going down below and hitting that the like sign, and you know, it shows me that you guys are actually taking the time to watch it, which I super appreciate. But again, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I couldn't express that in any other way than I really appreciate it. All right guys, so if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, just go down below, give it the thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one.